Hi, it's Acaila, and welcome to my Heroic Maexxna guide for the Hunter. Now, I don't normally play Hunter at all. You can tell when you see the victory poster at the end of this video and see my level. I think I'm 17 or something. Um, anyway, because I don't play Hunter, I was dreading this match, but I actually found Hunter to be pretty easy. 2 attempts, and 1 deck reshuffle in between those 2 attempts. So let's have a. I think Hunter definitely was the easiest out of all of the encounters that we did last night. Perfect draw. You can't ask for much more than that. Unleash the Hounds, Earthen Ring, and Voodoo Doctor. I'm very happy. And pick up an explosive trap. So we've just got to hope that Maexxna does her little coin out another spider on turn 1 and builds lots of spiders, because that would be ideal. Yep, the AI is in spider mode, which is great for us. Alright, so I'm just going to Voodoo Doctor right now because I think we'll have another spider coming along next go, and we've only taken 2 damage, so we're back to full health. I just didn't want the explosive trap to be triggered. There we go, perfect. Triggered without sort of having the minions out. We're getting maximum coverage of minions. And this turn I can both explosive trap and Voodoo Doctor, which is awesome. So we've just had Big Game Hunter come in, and that's fantastic. It lets us play a little bit riskier, because it's Sea Giant removal very quickly. We're past the 3 mana. So I'm looking forward to this explosive trap trigger and having a board of 1/1s. And we've actually avoided 3 minions being summoned there anyway. Or 2, sorry, my maths isn't working. So I'm going to unleash the Hounds, which probably seems ridiculous in terms of now a Sea Giant can be played for 0, and she has 2 in her hand. That sucks, but it gives us minions, and 2 of them will come back to our hands. They're guys with charge. I think it's worth it, even though the Sea Giant's probably going to come out. We've got Big Game Hunter here. We might take a hit of 8 from one of the other Big Game Hunters. And I'm taking a leaf out of Maexxna's book anyway and just going for her face, doing 7 damage. I don't think in any other class you could possibly get her down by level 4 to 36 health. So Hunter is a bit... And we've just drawn out a couple of necrotic poisons. That's awesome. It gives us a really great standing for later on in the game that things like our healers won't be killed instantly for 2 mana. You can normally chewing on a naan bread while I'm talking to you. So we'll start a little bit of healing. And now, like, technically I should kill off my hounds to ensure my healers come back, but I think I'm just going to continue to go for her face. I do have another 2 of these healers in my deck, and yeah, the fact that we're down to a 5-point difference at this stage of the game is awesome. So that sucks, not getting our other healer back, and Voodoo Doctor's dead, to be expected. She's still not suiciding one of her little spiders, which is... She obviously doesn't have a Sea Giant in her hand yet. Now I know the real rule of this whole encounter is don't bother with buffs. Made an exception for the Houndmaster because these guys have charge, so you can just hit her for an extra 2 damage, potentially get a taunt. Most of the time it's going to get webbed. I get it. It's alright. I just think it was worthwhile. In tweaking the deck, could probably go down to a single Houndmaster instead of 2. It is pretty situational for when it can be useful. And that's why I'm glad there's no necrotic poison left, because otherwise that healer would be dead. I don't know if we'll ever get her back to our hand, her or he. I don't know the gender of the Earthen Ring Farseer.
I'll let the dogs out. Of course.
I hope the recording can't hear the chewing of Nandra. Or it could probably just hear me talking with my mouth full, which is exceptionally rude too. So, a 2-point difference, level 7. This is awesome. Why don't I play a Hunter? I think I've actually said that in the real World of Warcraft several times, when dying in PvP most likely.
My eyes are open.
I know all hunters reject the fact that they are the easiest class by far. Wow. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to build a hunter deck and see if any of the other bosses were challenging the heroic this wing release as a hunter, because this is just kind of a laugh your face off fest. I mean, and I didn't, to be honest, Anub was a second attempt kill for me, with the standard deck that I hadn't tweaked. Grand Widow, third attempt, I did do a deck tweak to take out any gains of cards, because of course that leads to a lot more damage, but no real stumbling block as much as Maexxna was, for me anyway. So I started off trying to do this on my Mage. I was just in the mood to play my Mage. I think I've got her up to level 30 now, so it's very exciting. Yeah, okay, that looks like lethal for my hunter. Yep, it does. So Handmaster actually did have a bit of boost utility just for the extra 2 burn each go, but Arcane Shot there.
Of course.
Yep, got lethal. So she didn't play a Sea Giant at all. A big game hunter we had and never got to use. But, you know, a victory is a victory. I'll leave it at that. I'll be back in a sec to talk about the deck. Okay, so I didn't really make a little movie walking through the deck. I'm just going to go top to bottom in this list here. So, Hunter's Mark, pretty self-explanatory. Same with Arcane Shot. Elven Archer, great for burst damage without losing health. So while the 1/1s with charge are great, Archer's awesome. Timberwolf for buff. It's really just about the heals, Explosive Trap, and Unleash the Hounds. You can see I've got 2 weapons there, one of each kind. Didn't get them, therefore think don't need them. And didn't see the Tundra Rhino either. So yeah, that's the